Hey everybody, it's me, the real KBC, and today I actually want to do a theory video. Um, Now of course this theory video is going to be for Halloween specifically, so think of this as a Halloween special. Today I'm going to be talking about the Grim Reaper and why I think he's a skeleton. Now, whenever you think of the Grim Reaper, you usually think of, well, a skeleton in a dark cloak holding a scythe. Of course, every now and then there will be variations on what a Grim Reaper is, because sometimes it will be a female, maybe a goth chick, maybe a female skeleton, or maybe it'll be a robot. It really does depend on the source material. But usually, the Grim Reaper is, well, a skeleton with a scythe. Now, from what I can tell, there hasn't really been given a specific reason. Like, like from what I've heard, there literally is no specific reason for why the Grim Reaper is a skeleton. Usually, they, but it just is. And obviously, not a lot of people think too hard about it because the Grim Reaper is the personification of death, and obviously, death means different things to different people. But I do find it interesting, even more so because every time the Grim Reaper is said to appear, they never actually describe him as a skeleton. They just say that the Grim Reaper has cometh, basically, or something like that. Or that they see the Grim Reaper. They usually don't really say that the Grim Reaper is a skeleton holding a scythe while wearing a cloak. They usually don't say that. And again, I'm not entirely sure why, but again, I'm just gonna say it's because death means different things to different people, and maybe you don't see the same thing that other people do. But in my opinion, the reason why I think the Grim Reaper is a skeleton is really just because, not not just to remind people that, in general, death is imminent and it can hit pretty much anybody at any time, and it doesn't matter who or where you are. But also, it's a show, in my opinion, the purest form of a mortal, at least in my opinion. That's what the Grim Reaper symbolizes to me, anyway. What people look like in their purest forms, upon death, I guess you could say. Because, yeah, the Grim Reaper is someone who can't really die, and if he touches you, you die. But if you touch him, you still die. So, yeah. That's the Grim Reaper's whole thing. He's basically a harbinger of death, pretty much. And he takes people to the afterlife, and pretty much guides them to where they need to be. But again, like I said, I just feel like the reason why the Grim Reaper is usually depicted as a skeleton isn't really just because necessarily it looks scary. And sure, I'm guessing that's also a reason, but I don't think that's the main reason. I think the reason is to is to basically show what mortals look like in their purest form upon death, and the fact that it's also it's also supposed to remind people that that even something like the Grim Reaper can look, well, as far from human as you can possibly get, even though he has a human skeleton, which is rather interesting. But yeah, if the Grim Reaper himself is a skeleton, and a human skeleton at that, with no skin and no heart, and he's supposed to be the harbinger of death, well then, right, well then obviously that means that, yeah, death can basically hit anyone or anything. At least that's how I see it, because again, he has a human skeleton, and I'm just guessing that at one point maybe he was a human. Right, I'm only guessing, but yeah. But anyway, that's just how I see things. If you don't agree, that's fine. Please say so in the comment section. If you do agree, that's fine. And please post your own theory on the Grim Reaper in the comment section. That would actually be pretty cool. And that's all I got for today. Also, I'm gonna be doing a community post for this video. Please don't forget to check that out. Also, all the important stuff is in the description. Don't forget to check it as per usual. And yeah, happy Halloween. And if you trick or treat, then good luck out there. And yeah, don't forget to wear a mask and wash your hands and so on and so forth. And after you eat all that candy, please make sure to brush your teeth. Please do. Yeah. Also, try not to be toxic. This is the Real King, signing out. Later, everybody.